What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Clutch Cinema Talk. It's your boy, back with another review for Dr. Sleep.
Alright, listen, I don't even sound like that in the first place. That's my guy Pablo, and I never bring him out because I think I'm weird. Anyway, he's right. We're back with another review for the new Stephen King adaptation, Dr. Sleep. In Dr. Sleep, it's several years after, like several years after the events of The Shining, and we follow Dan Torrance, who was the little kid in The Shining on the tricycle. You know, Danny Torrance, and he's just trying to pick himself up back up in the world, and there are these hippie, Pennywise soul-eating people who feed off of people's shining. Okay, problem is that there is this little girl who's had like the strongest shining that these shining eaters have ever felt. So then they're gonna chase after them, and Danny Torrance needs to protect her, and that is how this one goes. Coming in, I was very nervous that this movie was just gonna butcher The Shining and just be absolutely terrible, because the hype revolving around Dr. Sleep from the advertising was a lot, and you know, the recent surge of Stephen King adaptations weren't good. But this movie was pretty fun, and it surprised me how intrigued I was.
But that doesn't change that I believe this movie should have never existed.
That's right, Pablo. Stop. That is right, because you can't compare this to The Shining at all. I mean, The Shining was a masterpiece in itself, and you know, it didn't tie loose ends, and it was left for years of interpretation. And in this one, it gets into more detail and in the characters and scenes, and attempted to explain certain things that are left, you know, unexplained in Kubrick's The Shining. The acting was great. Kylie Curran as Abra, the new girl, who was a strong Shining. She was great. She was one of the best parts. The movie was long in parts. I mean, the runtime is 2.5 hours long. The first act builds up a long time, and the second and third parts are equally as long. But the good thing is it's a good 2 hours and a half long. It's not like The Last Jedi, 2 hours and a half long. Now I get to that part where I talk about The Last Jedi in future reviews. And I mean,
The only problem we had was the constant...
Listen, Pablo. This is my review, okay? This is my channel, right? I don't need you butting in.
No. I'm taking over now, okay? This channel is boring. It sucks. That's why no one's watching it. Why do you gotta get so mean? Stop, okay? Get your stinky feet out of here, okay? That's why you wear the same socks all week.
Listen, you don't even gotta get personal, alright? Everyone's gonna watch this.
Go ahead. I appreciate, like I said, the occasional nod to The Shining here and there with the nostalgia. But by the third act, I was like, wow. They're just recreating scenes at this point, and it just felt like it was being jammed down my throat. Overall, though, it was a fun time at the movie. The rating we give it...
I'm going to give the rating, okay? Like I said, the overall rating for Dr. Sleep, I'm gonna give it a 7.6, alright? 7.6 because I did have a really fun time with this. I was very intrigued with it. During the third act, I was all up in my seat. I was getting up in my seat, ready. It's a fun movie. It's a very fun movie. I feel like it's a better movie. It would be a better movie by itself, because now attached to The Shining, it's always going to be compared to The Shining, and it's nowhere even near The Shining. And like I said, this movie doesn't need to exist. But you know, money. It draws people in by saying it's The Shining's sequel and this and that. But it does justify itself. This was a pretty fun movie. Pace was a little bit long. Story was It was pretty good. Some of the cinematography in the scenes was really cool, and I had fun with this. I recommend you go see it. Pretty good movie. So it's been your boy Casey Red Rum. Red Rum. We gotta get out of here. All right, it's been your boy Casey. I'm out of here. Yeah.